Hello and welcome. This is a quick test to make sure I'm actually streaming with sound. Hello and welcome. Been burnt before. Alright, welcome back to the Trek LOTR stream. We're continuing going through Dan Cole's cards.
Welcome back to
the
Trek LOTR stream.
Quest. Oh, you can probably hear me on the other computer there. Sorry about that. Going through Dan Cole's quests. I skipped over Endless Night because I played that before, and gone to Mirror Mirror because it just looks quite intriguing. I think this quest is based off of the quest The Long Arm of Mordor, and I say that because Sulu looks quite familiar. 4, 5, 3, 6 cannot have engaged card attachments or be optionally engaged. Sulu can't take damage if you're engaged with another enemy. So he engages the non-unique. He looks very similar to an enemy called Uruk Chieftain. And plus the mechanic here of losing your crew. Your crew are captured. Lends me to believing that it is Long Arm of Mordor, which is pretty cool. It's a cool quest. I like it. So your crew gets captured essentially, and you're introduced to the Haradim characters, which he's replaced with Kirk, Scotty McCoy, and Uhura down here, and you get one of them who basically becomes your hero, objective hero. You have to go try and save the others, and if you don't, then they become guarded and they take damage and all sorts of nasty stuff. So it's pretty cool. So what I did is I put I'll go through the setup and you'll see what I've done here. So you start off as normal. You start off with your heroes, which sets your starting threat, which was 24 for me, because I had them. So that was pretty good start. And then you set Sulu aside out of play. The first player takes control of Captain's Woman, who is an objective ally and essentially is the same as Arwen, the objective ally Arwen. Yeah, which is a cool idea because she sort of helps out the team, which is pretty sweet. He didn't use her actual name, her actual character's name. He used Captain's Woman instead, which is fun. That's the title she's known as. I think her actual name's like Marlena or something to that effect. First player case, each player gets one copy of Sulu's Henchman to the stage area. So Sulu's Henchman. This one. The Sulu's Henchman is pretty cool. So they are X is the stage number of the main quest, which is pretty sweet. And at the end of the round, assign X damage among characters in play. So they have archery, obviously. So they're pretty nasty. Oh, sorry. And then you move each hero to the staging area. Each player takes control of an objective hero and adds 2 resources to its resource pool. Remove each remaining objective hero for the game. So what I did there is I just put them all together and I just randomized it and just grabbed one. So the choices, like I said, are Scotty, Kirk, McCoy, and Uhura. And I got Uhura. Pretty cool. So that's the ladies getting it done. She has Stranded, Sentinel. After Uhura is declared as a defender, discard 1 face down shadow card from a non-unique enemy, limit once per phase. I think that's... I don't know why it says Bolano Torres. That's weird. Isn't it weird? We've had that before. Just gonna get rid of that. I'm not too sure why it does that. It's weird. I mean, she says Captain's Woman. Anyway, that sounds very similar to, I think his name's Jabaya or something. He's the dude with the massive shield. I'm pretty sure it's him, which is pretty cool. So once she's declared as the defender, and she's got 3 defense, which is pretty sweet. I don't know Uhura was so tough, but if you see Mirror Mirror, you realise that she doesn't take any crap. You just immediately discard the shadow card, which is pretty sweet. It's a pretty cool idea. So yeah, these two obviously work together. It's pretty cool. If as soon as she exhausts, she adds a resource. She starts off with 2, and then she just gains resources as per a normal hero. So, and the other ones get out of play. See you later. For the remainder of the game, heroes in the stage near are in play, but under no player's control, are immune to player card effects, and their text boxes are considered to be blank. So they're all there, but they're all non-usable. Cool. What be? Sorry, a transporter incident has left Kirk, McCoy, Scotty, and Uhura stranded in a parallel universe. I love this too. Check this out. So not only have we got the full bleed quest card, which I love. I love how he does that. But check out how he's done the quest name, Mirror Mirror. How cool is that? That's very groovy. Alright. Damage from undefended attacks must be dealt to a hero in the staging area if able. So if I take an undefended attack down here, it doesn't actually go to Uhura. It gets placed onto one of these guys. The first card each player plays each phase does not require a resource match, which is the same ability the Enterprise D had. But that's pretty cool, so I can actually cast stuff. Forced. After placing progress from questing successfully, each player chooses a hero he owns in the staging area and takes control of that hero and exhausts it. Advance to stage 2A. So you'll notice there's no progress amount here, but essentially as soon as I quest successfully, the very first time I quest successfully, I get to grab a hero and then go to 2A. I get to grab a hero of my choice. I basically rescue them. It's pretty cool. And then if I'm right, and this is the Line Armor model, then later on one of them, whatever's left over gets guarded enemies on them and all sorts of nasty stuff. So yeah, it's important to get them as quickly as possible. Plus, I mean, to get to use them. I apologize. I don't know why I'm so yawny today. It's weird. I'm very yawny. Anyway, so let's do it. All right, now I talked up the card. What was it? Team Leader. I made some changes to Team Leader from one of our last playthroughs, and that card is going to become the star of the show. So that's the card that I want in my first all mulligan hand. If I can get that card, it'll be absolutely brilliant, because it'll mean that, and I'll touch it to Uhura, which means that she will get +2 willpower, and she won't have to exhaust a quest. So Team Leader is the star of the show here. If I don't get it, I will possibly cry. So just make sure I'm not cheating. There's a shuffle there, and let's do it. And there we go. Thank you. And funnily enough, Starfleet Intelligence, which is the card I try to get all the other times. Bloody hell. Starfleet Intelligence, what I don't actually need right now. Because I'm better off using Team Leader, funnily enough. Because, check this out. So, like I said, I control 2 or fewer non-ship heroes. That's right. I've only controlled 1, so that's fine. So it doesn't have to exhaust to commit to a mission. And while your leader has 4 or fewer while you control 4 or fewer non-ship characters, attached hero gains +2. I only control 2. So yeah, that's a must. Alright, so at the moment, so I will play that hand, so let's start the game. So resource, and then draw a card. Okay, so I've got 3 to play with. Now I think it would be important to get an ally out for some more questing and basically try and quest through. Yeah. So the first card I play doesn't need a resource match. So 1, 2. Get Reg out. Reg can join Captain's Woman. And then the last one will be for team leader. She gets some extra willpower, and it just leaves her open to defend and stuff. Now, I don't have an attacker, so that's going to be pretty hard. Yeah. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to pull Reg back, and I'm going to use 1. Okay, so I'll say that's my first card, is put Grenade on Captain's Woman, and then my second one is to put Team Leader on. Alright, let's do it this way. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I have no real attackers all that much. Once she defends, she's out of it, right? So, you don't want to use Captain's Woman for that sort of stuff. 1, 1, 1, 3, that's not very tough. So, instead, I'm going to Grenade and kill it before it even gets a chance to do anything. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so that's planning done. She doesn't have to exhaust, and she gets +2, so she's now... I'm just going to put that on there to remind me. Alright, so it's 3, 4. She gets a resource from Captain's Woman. Oh, which means I can't actually exhaust. Oh no, what have I done? I've miscalculated. I'm 24, what's there? See, theirs is not 30, theirs is 30. They won't even engage unless I want them to. I need to quest successfully this very first time at the very least in order to rescue one of my people. And I'll rescue Ro. If I can rescue Ro, I can then get an attacker, right? Or if I rescue Catherine, I can get a defender and an attacker. Well, I've already got a defender. I need an attacker, so I'll be rescuing Ro. So I'm currently doing 3, and they're only 1. You know what? I can't risk it. They're not going to attack anyway, right? So let's just throw... Yeah, so there's my extra resource. So it's, I'm going for 4. Let's do it. 4. So 4 versus 1 at the moment. And we draw a card. And it is Sick Bay. X is the stage number of the main quest, which is 1. And then you got some travel stuff. So it's 2 at the moment. 4 versus 2. A quest successfully. Boom. So, after placing progress from questing successfully, each player chooses the hero they own and control and takes control of that hero and exhausts it. Right. Ro, I have rescued you. So let's put Ro in where she normally goes. Sorry, Catherine and Julian, you're going to have to stay where you are for now. And then advance to stage 2A. Okay. 2A. Alright, here we go. Which means these guys are now 2, 2, 2, 2. The power surge during the transport has left you feeling a little confused, and the greeting by Spock and the transport technician didn't help. Spock with his cool goatee, his cool Mirror Universe goatee. Love it. Damage from under-defended attacks must be dealt to the hero on stage and area. Fable, the first card each player plays does not require wrestle match, so that's still happening. Forced. When this stage is defeated, so we've now got progress here, 6. Each player chooses a hero they control on the stage and area and takes control of that hero and exhausts it. So I've got a second chance here to get another hero. If I can get 6, get to stage 3, I can get another hero, which will probably be Catherine. No offense, Julie. So now let's deal with this. So now we're in trouble phase. So yep, Each player spends a resource to travel here, no problem. There's one. So travel to sick bay. And then these guys won't engage yet. Won't engage for a while, which I'm cool with because I don't want to. I can't hit them back. Yeah. So let's just leave them up there for a second. Let's see what happens. So restrip by 1, refresh, resource, card. Okay, well that's an easy choice for what if we put something on row. First card though, let's make sure the first card is something we can use. So should I Barclay or get some more cards? Or neither? You know what? Let's get. Oh no, it's the first card. Okay, so I'd only be able to do Starfleet. Because I was thinking Starfleet intelligence on row, and then a probe on the location and get some card draw. I won't be able to do that. That's a resource match. So, at the very least, let's get intelligence on row. So that she can quest. I need her 2. I need her 2 for the questing. And then get a weapon on row. Give her a Batleth. Gives her +1 and an extra progress when she kills crap. So, yeah. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Alright, so she doesn't exhaust her quest either now. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get a free resource. Yeah, let's do it. So 6 versus 2 now. Halcyon Council. Well, Halcyon Council is the active location. Each location in the staging area gets -1 threat. Well, there's no. It's not the active location, and there's no other locations, but that's still pretty cool. Travel. Return the top card and encountered extra travel here. Okay, interesting. All right, so it's now 2 and 4. Wow, 4 threat. 4. That's madness. Why so much? Why is so much threat for what is essentially a peaceful planet? Doesn't like violence. What the hell? All right, 2, 6. So 6 versus 6. Didn't beat it. Didn't place any progress. That's not good. That is unfortunate. I need more willpower on the table. Barclay's coming out next turn for sure. These guys still don't come down, but now I think I actually do want them to come down because Rory's going to hit them for 4, which is not quite enough to kill them. But at least then I can get rid of him. Yeah, let's get him out of the stage now. I got too much threat building up here. It's not good. I mean, 4. Halcyon Council. It's crazy. Alright, get him a shadow card. I will defend with Uhura, which means that I immediately discard that shadow card. Discard. Want a face down shadow card from a non-unique enemy. Yeah, non-unique. Limit once per phase. So, yeah. It's pretty sweet. So she defends for 3. So it's 3 versus 2. No shadow card. Don't even care what it is. Oh, I did the assigned damage thing before. should have assigned damage. Yeah. I'm going to assign it to these guys. Sorry, dudes. It was 2 points, yeah? 1, 2. Sorry about that. Alright, back to these guys. So, yeah. So they are 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 defense. So Ro obviously hits. Does 4. It's a shame she doesn't have the Klingon or warrior trait. If there's I should make a card that says that you become a warrior, like a, like how Jadzi is like a Klingon trained warrior because of Curzon, Dax getting all the training and stuff. So she has like an honorary warrior. So I can give her warrior because at the moment she's just Operation stuff like Bajoran. Oh well, it is what it is. Is it really worth it to do an extra card just to get them a trait? Just so she gets +2. Right now, yes. The answer is yes. So she's doing 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So they're still alive. There's some damage. Get damage token. They live. Which means they still do the end of the round business. That's a shame. Oh, alright, so end of the round, assign damage. Sorry guys. You can take it, you're tough, that gets thrown away. End of the round, boom. Refresh. Resource. Draw a card. Okay. Test of will. Handy, but what I need is some more willpower. So the first card played will be Reg. Get me that willpower, sir. Thank you. He's back to ogling the captain's woman like the Reg that he is. And then, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it. Let's do it for Starfleet. So at the moment it's 4. Jeez. So high. Alright, another henchman. That's unfortunate. More archery damage. Shit. Didn't expect that. This quest is tough. Alright. 4 versus 2. 4 and 2. So number 2. So I went by 2. Still not enough to clear this thing. Wowza. They won't engage me though, at least, which is good. It gives me a chance to get rid of these guys. So combat. Oh, wrong one. So same deal. Defend with Uhura. I mean, lose the show card. Don't even care what it is. Let's have a look at it. Spock. What does he do? Return attacking enemy to the staging area after this attack. Vicious. Alright, but then Rory kills him. There's no escape this time, punk. So dead. And we get some progress. We get the 2 from Ro. Boom, boom. Which clears this arsehole. And then the 1 from the Batleth. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's the show card. Alright. That's worked out alright. Cool. And around. Refresh, resource, and draw card. Oh, another threat reduction. Which is handy. That's not bad. You know what? It's so good that in fact I'm actually going to do it now. Yeah, I think I might do it. What's the progress needed on this thing? 4. So it's a 4, 4. Yeah, let's do some throw reduction. 1, 2, 3. 6. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still 4, 5, right? Because 4 or fewer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I still get the +2, which is good. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Now, do I want to use Captain Woman's grenade on this arsehole? I think I do. I'm only up by... No, I get a resource and I get extra will, so it's actually 8. Ugh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 versus 8. What does Transporter Room do? Travel. Discard the top card of the entire deck. If that card is an enemy, add it to the staging area. Okay. So after the player's traveled to Transporter Room, the first player discards the top card of his deck. If that card is an ally, puts into play under his control. Nice. That's pretty cool. Bit of risk and reward there. I like that. That's really cool. Wow. I'm tempted now. High threat, which then reduces the threat of this arsehole by 1. But I have to reveal a card from the encounter deck. Or low threat, with the possibility of getting an enemy or an ally. You know what? Gotta do it. Discard the top card of the encounter deck if that covers an enemy at the station there. Alright, here we go. Not an enemy. Thank you. See you later. After the player's travel to Transporter Room, the first player discards the top card. So it doesn't say explore, it says travel. So, alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, please be an ally. Yes! Does it say put it into play or does it say put it in your hand? If that card is an ally, puts into play under his control. Exhausted. Hell yeah! I'm happy for an exhausted Carol, don't you worry. I'll take an exhausted Carol any day. That's another 2 willpower. Brilliant. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the party, Carol. I mean, I'll lose the +2 from this thing now, but still. Sweet. Oh wait, in the round. I did the archery from those guys. Need to do archery from those guys. 1, 2. Alright, cool. Anyway, so I've travelled, got my Carol. These guys don't engage, but do I want them to? You know what? I think I do. Come at me, bro. Get him out of the staging area. Defend with Jabbar, so I get rid of that, don't care. And then hit with Roar, which doesn't kill, but better than nothing. I need to get him out of play because they keep freaking archery me. It's ridiculous. Which they're about to do again. End of the round. So end of the round, some more archery. I can't put it back on those guys, so I need to put it down on these guys. So I think the next hero I get is going to be Julian, to be fair. So 1, 2. Yeah. Sorry, dudes. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. And then fresh. And 1, 2. And draw a card. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. So she's still doing her doesn't exhaust to commit, but she lost her +2. That's fine. That's fine. up to 2 damage on any one hero. So these guys are still in play, but they're... Oh, while they're in play, they're immune to effects. Wait a minute, am I even allowed to put damage on them? Immune to player card effects. Player card effects, so I can't heal them. Can heal my dudes though. Yeah, I think it's the smart choice. 1, 2, 3. Get some more willpower out there. What I need is combat. I need my red shirt veterans. That's what I need. So she's my first. Doesn't need to match, and I've got no more anyway. So no more red, no more tactics. Okay, so let's do it. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I even really need 7, 8? Do I need Reg? Should I use him for card draw instead? And maybe extra damage and stuff? Oh, he doesn't damage anything. The ladies do. Should I leave Captain's Woman? I should call her Melina. I'm sure that's her name, Melina. Up and use Reg instead, and then just use Melina so I can grenade something if I need to. Something nasty comes out. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to reduce that. Use Reg instead. So it's actually 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Melina's ready to kick some ass if necessary. So 1, 2, 3, 4 so far, and then draw another card, and then oh, we got another one. Surge. Boom. Alright, so we're Imperial Salute. When revealed, attached to the highest threat location in the staging area. Well, it's obviously that one. Without a copy of Imperial Salute attached. Counts as a condition attached with the text. Attached to the location gets +1 threat. God damn it. And gains immune to player card effects. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. So now we're up to 5. And then that surged into Bridge, which is another 2. Oof. Forced. When Bridge is explored. Okay, so it hasn't been explored. Top card, yeah, the card's location. Okay, cool. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, 9 versus 7. Win by 2. Sweet. No enemies there, so that's fine. Alright, so let's go to combat. Let's get a shadow card for this soul. Which of course the hero is just going to discard with no effect. Then Ro will kill him. So it doesn't matter what it is, but there it is. Engineering. Alright. Scotty there trying to be a spy. Alright, so Ro gives me +2, 1, 2 progress. That's enough to clear this bad boy. There's no clear effects. And then Battler gives me +1, so halfway. And unfortunately I can't travel because that was in the combat phase. I can't travel to this arsehole and get it out of place, or this one either, but oh well. At least there's no archery damage. Threat by 1, boom, 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 and resource. Draw a card. Okay, that's interesting. Body armor 4, which I can afford. Do I put body armor on Uhura? So she can do some like super duper defensive. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah, I don't have to worry about her leaving play and stuff. That's 4 hit points. Lovely. Lovely. Alright, 2. Alright, now she loses her... Yeah, no, she still has her, because only 2 heroes, so sweet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I've got a lot here. 5, 7. You know what? I need it. So 10, and we get a free resource. So bump up to 10. And what do we got? Chekhov. Look at this. Look at this sneaky guy. Love it. Security. Each ally with less willpower than Chekhov's threat cannot defend against Chekhov. So each ally, specify the allies. That means only the heroes can defend against him. Unless you've got a super beefy willpower ally. Alright, that's pretty cool. Love it. 2, 4, 2. 4! I don't think this scrawny little bastard can do 4, but anyway, it is what it is. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So still do by 1. Thank you. That's what I need to see. And then we travel. Well, I'm obviously traveling under here. Like, I'm tired of this asshole. This guy has to go. Like, it's way too much threat. Way too much threat. So now he's +1 threat. Doesn't really mean anything. Don't really care about that. Each location in the station area gets -1 threat. So that's handy. To travel here, you have to reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Alrighty. Another bridge. 2 copies of the bridge. Sweet. And they only do something when you explore them. And they're only 1 each. So that turned out alright. I'm happy with that. Okay, now he doesn't engage unless I want him to. Do I want him to? No. Because Rose doing 4. Oh, he's only got 2. So he would be down to 2. Any card that says that she doesn't have to defend, that'd be great. And she can take it. She can take the point of damage. Yeah, let's do it. I'm scared he's going to do something sneaky. I'm scared there's going to be a card in here or something that's going to say Chekhov immediately makes a +10 attack against you or some shit like that. I mean, who knows? Who bloody knows, right? So, Chekhov shadow card, defend with a hero, which means the shadow card gets discarded. Because he's not unique. He should be, because he's a named character, but he's not, so that's fine with me. Rules as written. Shadow card. Oh, another Chekhov! Oh! When Chekhov gets boosted by Chekhov, you know something's up. Attacking enemy gets +1, +2 instead if its threat is greater than the defending enemy's will. Ooh. It's not, but still, harsh. Alright, it doesn't matter, right? Okay, it's been discarded. And then Roar will, of course, hit him for 4, which does 2 points of damage. Enjoying it so far. Enjoying it. End of the round. There's no archery in play, so threat, refresh. And then 1, and then draw a card. Another team leader. That's interesting. I mean, it's no, I've no use to me because I used Starfleet Intelligence, but still. Alright, let's check that to the end there. Now, the first card you play, I need some cards. You know what? I need some cards. So, let's do scientific research. Get 3 cards. Alright, what do we got here? Condition removal and another weapon for phaser rifle. She's only got 1 though. Bummer. That would have been cool. Alright, phaser rifle is obviously going to be next. Stasis field, that's interesting. Can I stasis field any of these assholes? Like when Spock comes out with his massive 5 attack. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Could have been better, but not bad. Alright, so let's go into questing. 2, 3, 4. Let's get it right this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which will probably advance me. So let's see how it goes. 10 versus 2. Because remember they're -1. So I think I've overkilled it. So let's do a card. Oh, what's this? Ear eel. When revealed, attach to an enemy and return that enemy to the staging area. Limit 1 per enemy. Counts as an attachment with the text attached enemy gets +2 threat, +2 attack, +2 defense, and +2 hit points. When attached enemy leaves play, add EL to the staging area. I'm convinced, yeah, this is the warg. This is the warg thing. But the eel, I mean, how more perfect could this be? We've got Chekhov. And if anybody's seen Wrath of Khan, then he gets one of those eels in his head and he goes mental. When revealed, attach to an enemy and return that enemy to the staging area. Okay. Attached. Returned. Touched. This couldn't be more perfect thematically. Love it. Absolutely love it. Attaching counts as an attachment with a attachment with a text. Attached enemy. Shouldn't this say condition attachment? Counts as a condition attachment? Because the warg would have been a mount, right? The warg is a mount attachment. I'm convinced that that's what this is. So let me just quickly look it up. I'm absolutely positive that this is the long arm of Mordor. And this is the Mordor warg. Yeah, there you go. Exactly the same. Attached to an orc enemy, which obviously there isn't any, and return that enemy to the station area. Limit 1 per enemy. Counts as a mount attachment with a text. Attached enemy gets +2, +2, +2, and +2 hit points. When attached enemy leaves play, add Mordor warg to the station area. So, in trying to adapt it for Trek, we've lost a bit of the flavour essence of it. I don't think it should say a condition, to be honest, because it's not really a condition, is it? I mean, you're not shocked or afraid or something like that. I mean, you're infected with a parasite. So it counts as an attachment. So I can't use meditation, right? You can't meditate the eel out of your brain. So I'm cool with that. Attached to an enemy. Yeah. Right. Let's do it. That sucks though, because now he's going to muck around. Now he's 6. Although this thing itself has stats. Can I just kill the thing? If I do 2 points of damage to it, can I target this? Instead of Chekhov? Are there 2 separate targets? Can I just engage the aerial? He's only got 20. Does that just automatically engage me, or does it stay attached? So confused. Anyway, why did I even reveal that? What was that revealed for? What was that for? Oh, was that to see what threat was in there? Was I establishing threat? Yeah, I was. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. Wow. Do I count this stuff? I guess I should, right? So I'm sure that means I'm on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he gets +2. So 7, 8. That's pretty cut and dried, I think. So 10 to 8 is 2. Which means I don't clear it. So much for overdoing it. And that's an extra 4. I would have had an extra 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I would have cleared to the next stage on this guy. Okay, now that's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried because now I'm just going to pull him back again. I'm going to optionally engage him. Doesn't say I can't. Doesn't say anything about not optionally engaging him. And neither does his card. So I'm going to optionally engage him. Oh, no I'm not. No I'm not. No I'm not. Leave him out there. Leave him out there for now. He's hitting for 6. Like, that's insane. So leaving there for now. I'm going to optionally engage him next round. I've got a plan. I'm just going to grenade him. As soon as he lands on the stage here, I'm just going to throw a grenade at his face. Which will... 2 extra hit points, so he'll be on 4. And he ignores defense and stuff. So, yeah. I'm just going to grenade his face when he comes back down. So for now, let's just leave him up there. I mean, I'm long enough to ignore him. So that's the end of the round. Boom. Resource. Draw a card. Okay, that's handy. So more threat reduction, more willpower. So, what's the plan here? First things first. Let's give Ro her rifle. She now has a rifle and a battle axe in her hand, like a boss, because she's awesome. What an absolute champion. Alright, so I need to be the first card. So I can't use this because I have no spirit characters and the rifle. I want the rifle. I want the goddamn rifle. So let's reverse that. The first card is actually going to be this one. And then I'll do the rifle. Cool. Alright. So we'll say this was the first card. Gotta get some cards off this bad boy. Once I clear it. Alright, now I'm going to take a short break. Shall return. Actually, change of plans. Dinner is ready, so we're going to do a part 2. So let's finish it off there. So we've just done the planning phase. We're into the quest phase, and I've got a plan into the quest phase. Back for part 2, hopefully later on tonight. Thanks, everybody. Bye.